Welcome back to my podcast. Thank you for finding me again. Today, I want to talk to you about body positivity. And while we're talking, I want to throw in a couple of my favorite beauty finds recently. So, thank you for coming to the musings of Dr. Michelle. And we will get started with me telling you what I think about it. Welcome to Dr. Michelle. So, today I want to talk to you about body positivity. And I also want to talk to you a little bit about getting older too. So this isn't for everybody, but hopefully it's for some people, and that's always my goal. So I just want to first talk about body positivity. Now, when I talk about body positivity, I'm not talking about being unhealthy. I'm not talking about um, going out of your way to not take care of yourself. I'm not talking about any of that. What I'm talking about is that you have to be nice to yourself and you have to be good to yourself and you have to like yourself. And even if you're not the perfect size, you might be working on it. You might be doing stuff that is is that you're trying to do to make yourself feel better. That's great. But while you're doing all that, you also need to like yourself. Too many people have a really hard time even looking in the mirror and talking to themselves. I know that sounds kind of strange. It's like, why would we look in the mirror and talk to ourselves? It is a great way to gauge your self-confidence and how you feel about yourself. If you can go in the bathroom, look yourself in the eye, so you're looking eye to eye in your bathroom mirror, and you tell yourself, your reflection, that you love them and that they're valuable and that they have worth in this life, and that you want to do everything to make sure that that person that you're looking at has a good and strong life. I could pause. You can pause the video right here. You can go in the bathroom, shut the door, turn the water on so nobody in the house can hear you, and try it. Try it. And I promise you, I shouldn't promise you, but I'm going to say I would hazard a guess that most people would have a really difficult time really looking at themselves in the eye for very long and then saying some really strong affirmations for very long. They're just not going to be able to do it for a lot of different reasons. One, we don't look at ourselves in the eye. We don't really see each other. We see we see beauty products. There's nothing wrong with beauty products. I want to talk about beauty products. I spend money on these beauty products. I love beauty products. I'm wearing a full face of makeup that I want to talk about while we're talking. But there's also something about being okay without a full face of makeup, without, like I said, being overweight or um, having blotchy skin or having acne or whatever it might be for you, whatever it might be. And yes, we'll work on it all. We'll work on weight. We'll work on getting to the gym more. We'll work on drinking more water. We'll work on cutting out soda. We'll work on not eating fast food. I mean, all that stuff we can work on. But you have to like yourself in the meantime. You can't say, oh, I'm only going to like myself when I lose 10 pounds, 100 pounds. I'm only going to like myself when I truly stop buying Coke or Pepsi. I'm only going to like myself when my acne is gone. No, you can't do that. You have to like yourself now and like yourself in the journey. One of the really scary things is that you're the same person that you are at this weight or 100 pounds less. You're the same person that you are in the morning when you wake up and you don't have any acne, and you're the same person the morning you wake up and you have a bunch of breakout. You have to like yourself either way. And that can be very, very difficult. Some people don't trust themselves enough to like themselves, or they've been told by other people they have to be a certain way. You have to be this weight. You have to have this skin. You have to wear these clothes. You have to do this. You have to have this job. You have to have this car. You have to have this brand of makeup. And today I'm wearing a gorgeous palette by Colorpop, which a lot of us use and love for 12 bucks. This is a really gorgeous little 9-pan palette that came out last Friday, and it is from Ulta. Yeah, there we go. They're gorgeous, gorgeous colors, and this is only $12. And yeah, we bought, Tasha Denona at $139 against my better judgment. So no, and while those are great, fantastic shades and colors, I'm sorry, I like this little Colorpop just as much. And I can buy more of these Colorpops. And I know I'm going to hit pan on this color here and probably this color here. I will hit pan. I already know that. And this color here is just a really wonderful, nice, neutral. This is called Little Birdie. This is called Bird Brain. And this one's called Millie. Okay. And that's two birds that might hit pan too. It's, the whole little collection is called Night Owl, which is why it's all bird themed. So I'm just telling you that. And I bought this today at Ulta, just so you know. But I wanted to tell you that because you're just as valuable if you're a $12 ColourPop um, little makeup eyeshadow palette, or if you're $139 Natasha Denona makeup palette. You know, your worth would stay absolutely the same. Everybody has so much value. And that's one thing that I have a really hard time with when people downgrade themselves because again, they're not pretty enough, they're not skinny enough, they're not rich enough, they don't have the right clothes, the right whatever, the right car, the right makeup, all this sorts of stuff. And while I appreciate YouTube and I watch a lot of YouTube beauty influencers because I'm curious and I would like to get better, obviously, and I would like to learn stuff and know new stuff. There's also a lot of really negativity and there's a lot of you have to be the certain way type of thing out there. And I don't gravitate toward that. I gravitate towards some of the beauty influencers that are not perfect. I really like that. I like being able to see me there. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of me and me being old and me being fat. There isn't a whole lot of me out there on YouTube. And that's okay. You know, my demographic doesn't go out and search and do a lot of that. It'd be nice if there was a few more me, and there are some people, there are some YouTubers that are older that really care. You know, they test out foundations and they talk about will this work for lines and creases and dry skin and oily skin and all this fun stuff. But also, I I'm okay with some of my creases, and I will have to say, have I had Botox? Yes, I have had one time. I have admitted that in the past. Will I have Botox again? Yes, I already have a second idea that I want to do. And again, I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for anybody else. So I'm not doing it. So I love myself more. I like myself more. Or Botox will instantaneously make me this gorgeous 20-year-old with long blonde hair. That's not going to happen. But it makes me feel just a little bit better and a little less insecure of some things that I know. And that's just something that I want to do for myself, you know, not because I think I have to, but just because I want to. And I just think that that's something that is really needed, and it's really needed across YouTube channels, across relationships, and in each and every single person mind. I truly want every single person to think really high and better about themselves. It's also when I talk about body positivity, I also talk like I just mentioned, I need to talk a little bit about age because I will have to say that I've been embarrassed for a long time when I started to turn 50. I'm 52 now, and probably about 46 when I'm like, oh, I'm going to be 50 in 4 years. And I stop celebrating birthdays and I just like hide under the blanket, or I go out and do just a ton of stuff and just don't talk to anybody on my birthday. I don't tell anybody at work it's my birthday. We don't go out to eat lunch, you know, on my birthday, just because I just like say, oh, no, no, it's fine. You know, I can't. And that's kind of sad. And I've been doing this for 6 years. And when I kind of realized that the other day, I am embarrassed and I feel shame for something that I have absolutely no control over. Do I have control over my weight? Yes. Do I have an issue, you know, losing weight? Yes. Do I have control over my double chin? Yes. Do I have control over when I go to the gym? Yes. Do I have control over what I drink? Yes. And I will have to say I've been drinking Zevia. I tried these years ago and I didn't like them for some reason, but lately I've been getting back into them. And strawberry I loved really well. This is ginger ale. And they also have like a mountain, which is kind of like a mat. It has caffeine, so it's like a Mountain Dew type of thing. But I like them. They're pretty good. I like them. That'd be cold. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Um, So yeah, I have a lot of control over things in my life that maybe I don't like, but I have absolutely no control over my birthday. I have no control over how many months go by, the years that pass. I have no control over that. So this year I really decided I'm not going to feel shame. I am no longer going to feel shame because I'm 52. I'm just not. I'm not going to feel shame when I turn 53 this next year. And if my family wants to throw me a party or go out to dinner, and I'll tell people how old I am. Because I have no control over that, and I need to come to grips with that. And I think I'm on a really good path with that. And so everybody else out there who's like, I can't tell you how old I am, or I'm so old, I'm 42, I'm 52, I'm 62, embrace your age. Embrace your age and feel good about yourself. This is kind of off topic, but so I bought this today. It's called Blowout, and it's from Revolution, and it's high volume mascara with cannabis sativa. So it has like CBD oil in it. And I saw that I think it was $10, and I saw it today at Ulta, and I thought, why not? It's supposed to. I have no clue because I just used it for the first time, and I'm not sure how 100% like I think it's fantastic. It's really good to kind of thicken up your eyelashes. There's not a lot of lengthening to it. But supposedly, and I don't know, we'll have to see, it nourishes your eyelashes. So we'll see, because getting older, your eyelashes do kind of, um, I don't know, disappear. They don't have eyelashes anymore, which is one reason why I probably going to get into false eyelashes. I love false eyelashes. I think they're gorgeous, and I think I look gorgeous in them. I just obviously only wear those for a super duper special occasion, but so um, I'll have to follow. You have to follow and see if this blowout CBD mascara is worth the $10. If it had been any more than that, I wouldn't even have tried it. But I thought, okay, why not? So those little things like that I'm doing for myself just for fun. Years ago, well, of course, that product wasn't around years ago. That's a new kind of a whole new industry. But a couple years ago, I didn't really even try to wear makeup. I would not have worn lipstick, and this is actually really pretty. It's a Jeffree Star. This is really pretty. I don't remember the name of it, and there is a little bit of a itty bitty, a little bit of a sheen. You can see more in the sun. I would not have worn lipstick because I have really thin lips, and I did never wanted to draw attention to thin lips or to me in any way. Because again, I was embarrassed about how old I was, and again, that's really sad. And just this last year or so, I've really been experimenting and playing around with makeup. One, I think, well, because my son, he's gotten into makeup, and he has he has a few clients that he does makeup with, and he's trying to get into more of that, and he's in school, and he's doing his own YouTube stuff, so he plays around with makeup all the time. And so I get a little jealous. So it's like, huh, what are you doing over there? Let me see what you're doing. And then I try it out, and some stuff I love, some stuff I don't like. I said in one of my old videos, I can't do green mascara, or I can't do green eyeshadow. I still can't do green eyeshadow. My son can, but I can't. So I'm going to stick with my gorgeous nudes and my coppers and my glitters and all that fun stuff because it makes me feel pretty and makes me feel happy. Um, so I guess the whole concept is you got to find what works for you. So find out what works for you and stick with that and feel good about it. And if it doesn't work for you, even though everybody else around you raves and it's the greatest thing in the world, but it doesn't work for you, then don't use it. It doesn't work for you, don't try it. There's a couple of things I've tried lately. Um, that other people haven't liked. And that's kind of the whole thing about beauty is that you try stuff, and if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, you get rid of it and you move it on. Take it back to the store, or put it in your drawer and throw it away when it expires. I have two new um, foundations. So this is Clinique Even Better. So I thought I would try this. This has an SPF and it's only 15. So it's not going to be, it's not a huge SPF, It's a little bit of SPF, so maybe in the winter time here in California, this might be enough. I'm not outside that much. Um, but so this is a nice, this is actually what I'm wearing today, and it's kind of luminous. It's medium to full coverage, and I like it. And I haven't, I mean, yeah, there's some wrinkles, but I'm gonna be that person that always has wrinkles, and no makeup unless I get plaster is going to cover every wrinkle, especially all day long. The other more expensive, this is Shiseido, and this is Synchro Skin Glow Luminizing Fluid Foundation. I got this at Ulta today. I actually got it for free because I became a platinum member, right? Or diamond member. Anyway, the highest Ulta. So they said have a free foundation on us. This was from Nordstrom. You can get it at other places like Sephora, but I got it at Nordstrom. And so this is a really nice foundation that makes me feel good. And I first thought, oh, it's a little expensive. We won't tell my husband how much it costs. But why not use it? Why not use it? Why not make my full self, my face feel good, make myself feel a little bit, prettier when I wear it. And then other things go on really, really well. So contour goes on really well, and bronzer goes on really well. So I can add stuff on and just make myself, feel a little bit better in the mornings when I'm, dead asleep and I have dark circles and I haven't slept enough and my skin's blotchy. While I accept that, sure, I accept that, but I am also a professional, so I do use some things to make me feel better. And again, I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this because I think it makes me feel better. My head's up a little higher when you have all the makeup on. But at the same time, um, I have to know that I'm not doing it for anybody else. And I've come to realize that. So as I grow older, my child will tell me, maybe I shouldn't wear glitter to work, or I should just leave his glitter pan alone because it's his, one of the two. But no, you get to that time of your life where you realize that all those rules that you subject yourself to, the no glitter, the no loud colors, the no tight clothes, no long hair, some of these rules that we have self-imposed upon ourselves have been written by other women in society, other older women, other younger women. And so at some point in time, we have to decide which rules we want to follow and realize why we're following those rules. So I can't grow my hair out. My hair is too curly. It does not like to grow out. So I keep it short because so I can handle it. But I want to wear glitter. I'm not going to wear short skirts because I just won't wear short skirts, but if I had the legs for it, why wouldn't I want to wear short skirts? Go for it. If I have a lot of loud clothes, oranges and pinks and purples look really good with my complexion and my hair, so I wear them quite a bit. Today I happen to be wearing gray, but but it's silvery, and it's fun and I like it. So I'm wearing stuff that I like to like for me. So I have to say, some of those rules, when I realized that I was following these rules, no loud colors, no loud makeup, no glitter, no body balm, no fun stuff like that, I really had to stop and think, who told me that? Society, older other women? No, I didn't tell myself that, so I'm gonna break some of those rules and do some of those rules. Is that me? Oh, sure, that's me. Not everybody might be willing or wanting to do that, and that's fine. But I want you to stop and think about why you're not doing it. Are you not doing it because it's a cultural norm? Is it a religious norm? Is it something you've been told? Other people told you you can't wear glitter, you can't wear loud colors, you can't have long hair, you can't, dye your hair pretty purple, or you can't do all these things. Who's telling you that? People you trust, or just people random, or maybe nobody told you that, and that's just kind of what you thought you should do. Maybe that was kind of your expectations of yourself. So I really ask you to stop and think. It's like, wow, am I putting this on myself? Am I telling myself that I can't do something that I want to do? Am I telling myself that I can't wear some pretty silvery colors, to work tomorrow morning. Um, I might saying to myself, I can't wear a gorgeous purple sweater. I don't know. You have to really stop and think about who's telling you not to do these things. And it's taken me a while. Like I said, it took me a long while to kind of come to that, to realize it, number one, because it really is all about realization. It's like, oh, surprise, I didn't realize this was happening. I didn't realize that I was putting myself in such a small, confined box, and that the person that put me in that box was me. And the person that told me I had to go in that box was me. And the person that was making up all these rules that I had to follow while I was in that box was me. So I let myself out of that box, a metaphorical box, and I'm tiptoeing through how to take care of myself and make myself feel good for me. And I'm doing that. I do that every day. So I just hope to inspire other people to also, you know, I inspire other people to feel good about themselves and take themselves out of that box and try something different or new. Try something that's maybe a little bit out of the norm. I've done some other podcasts on Thanksgiving and holidays, and the one thing that I kept saying in those that I'm going to say again is that you got to take care of yourself. You are the absolute most important person. I know that sounds really incredibly selfish, but it's just like the airline. What? The airplanes, when the stewardess, the flight attendant comes along and says that bag of oxygen is going to fall down, and you put the oxygen on your face first, so then you can help those around you, because you have to be able to breathe before you help others. And so I have to tell you to breathe. Honestly, I have to tell you to take that oxygen mask and put it on your face. Put it on your face and start breathing. The distractions that other people want to place upon you, you need to let go. You need to let those go, and you need to think about what you need. And you need to think about what makes you feel good and you feel special. You should demand from other people some space and some time so you can be you. Yes, that's a little selfish, but you can ask other people for help. You can ask other people to to help you through the holiday season. You can decide what you're going to do, what you're not going to do, who you're going to see, what party you're going to see. And then work with your family and your partner and your significant other and your friends to come to a really easy balance, a really good balance on this is what I can do. You tell other people, and you need to make sure that other people respect that. This is what I can do. Anything beyond that, I can't. I can't handle it. I can't do it. This is what I can do. Maybe with help, we can do this a little more. With your help or with other people's help, maybe we can stretch that out. But for right now, this is all that I can do, and I can't do a step farther. So you have to decide how you can do that with your significant others, loved ones, family, all that. Because we live too often for other people, and we have got to start living for ourselves. Now, there are consequences and all that fun stuff. We can't just abandon the people we love. I totally get that. We can't say to other people, oh, you're not important. Of course, the people around us are important. Of course, we're going to keep doing for other people. But you have to put yourself on that list. So you have a list a mile wide of people that you're doing good things for. Make sure your name is somewhere on that list. That's all it is that you're getting the same attention for yourself that you give to other people. And if you can do that until it comes naturally, it's really hard at first, but eventually it will come naturally. So I hope that that's something that you can do, and I hope that that helps I don't know, a tiny bit this wonderful season and the year coming up. Because when you start doing those resolutions, because we all do some sort of resolution, right? January 1st, 2020, we're going to do something, and I hope that something like put myself first every now and then is on your list. So Thank you for listening to me today. And like I said, I'm Dr. Michelle. I'm not that type of doctor, but I have a lot to say, and I always like to let you know what I think about it. Be well, be safe, be good to yourself. And if you can, go get to Ulta and get this Colorpop or look into some of the other really cool, affordable makeup and skincare and all that. It makes you feel good about you. All right. Goodbye.